good, YouTube? It's your boy HGreacts, also known as HGreacts 13, and I'm back with another video. This time around, we're gonna switch it up on y'all. We're gonna react to Tom Holland and Gordon Ramsay bond over a spicy fried chicken sandwich. I mean, okay, all right, chicken sandwich it is. Let's see.
What happens when Spider-Man and an Iron Man come together?
We make sandwiches.
Yes, that's right.
Gordon Ramsay, you are not. Well, that is kind of catchy. To nickname himself Iron Man, that's kind of catchy. Get it? Because iron, he has iron pans, iron knives, iron. Yeah, that's kind of catchy.
Please, no backflips.
No backflips.
No.
Last time I did a backflip on camera was in Colombia and I broke my nose.
Right, welcome to Scrambled in the stunning Gordon Ramsay Academy, right here at number 22 Bishopsgate, where today I am joined by an incredible actor, an amazing young man, the founder of Bureau. Please welcome the amazing Tom Holland.
Thank you, Gordon, for having me.
Nice to see you.
Finally. How are you, first off?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, busy in all the right ways.
Yes.
Prepping for Spider-Man 4, working on Bureau.
That's fire. Y'all heard it from Tom Holland himself. Spider-Man 4 is on the way. Yes, sir, ski.
Growing up in Kingston, did you ever imagine you'd become a superhero?
No.
No.
Not at all. I was always a good athlete. I was on the B team always. I was never an A team athlete.
You must have been the A team, come on.
No. We had a really strong year. My brothers were in the A teams in their years, but they didn't win anything.
I can explain it. Tom Holland reminds me of my cousin Ryan, and he's black. He reminds me of my cousin, dog. Oh God, he does.
Gotcha. We're going to make an amazing sandwich.
Okay.
But it's done with an incredible marinade.
Fantastic.
Because we start off with a little buttermilk and something unique. I know we can drink this.
Yes.
But it's also multifaceted.
Fantastic.
It helps to tenderize the chicken like no other.
Okay.
Okay. Take me back to the beginning.
We wanted to create something that would take out of the equation at a restaurant or a bar, what non-alcoholic drinks do you have?
Yes.
We wanted to create something that was synonymous with sobriety. And it's also Bureau, Hero, Spider-Man. There's all sorts of different stuff.
You know what I want to do? Like traveling wise, I don't just want to go traveling anymore. I want to travel to like celebrities' restaurants, stuff that is tied to something. I want to travel and go see the world and see stuff that's tied to something and not just the basic we traveling and we taking pictures and we there for a week and we leave. Nah, I want to at least stay there for like a month, 2 months. I got to get my money up, not my funny up. And then that'll happen. But other than that, yeah, man, that's my thought process.
Stuff in it.
There are so many non-alcoholic drinks out there. I'll be honest. I wasn't a massive fan. Bureau has definitely changed that perception because it does taste like the real thing. How hard was that?
We have a very different process. We brew it in a very unique way. Our brewmaster, Grant Wood, he essentially uses a yeast that I think we might be the only company using it at the minute.
Right.
And I think, I've tried every single non-alcoholic beer under the sun when we were developing this.
Yes.
And, I'm biased, but it really is the best.
It's good to be biased. Did you realise at the time, putting it together, it would be that difficult to come up with such a unique flavour?
I mean, I know what I like in beer, and I can't pretend like I know what Grant is doing. I mean, the way that you know what it's like. The recipes for those things are more like chemistry equations than they are, cooking recipes.
Science.
So for me, it was just about communicating what I didn't like and what I was missing.
Yeah.
And we went through a long process. It took a long time. And for a long time, it tasted like shit.
Yeah, it's a process,
It was minging. And then one day, he just turned it on.
Is that fine?
Turned in 3 different SKUs, which we all fell in love with. Unique styles, all drinks that I would drink back in the day when I was drinking.
Gotcha.
And so I'm very proud of of our Grant Wood. He's fantastic.
And so you should be. It's delicious.
Thank you.
I want to go back to the beginning.
Fun fact, Tom Holland is like sober. Like he doesn't drink at all. He stopped drinking a while back. He said because it's like hindering him from like doing movies. And like every time he'll drink, it will cause, ripple effects in his family, his relationships with his girlfriend. And it was just like he stopped. He stopped for like 6 months and then after the 6 months, he kept going. Fun fact.
Inspired into acting, how did it start?
Do you know what's really interesting is I never wanted to be an actor.
Right.
I just always loved performing. I guess I was a bit of an attention seeker. I just really, really loved dancing.
Right.
And I went to this school on a weekend where I would do this Saturday school. Should I put a whole chili in there?
It's going to be a hot one. I'll explain why in a minute. Absolutely. You got two chilies though. You got a red and a green, right?
So I should put both of them in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I did this show every year, which was like this kind of lame street dance show.
Whereabouts?
In White Lodge, in the park, for
Right.
ballet school.
Yes.
And I just, by complete chance, the headmaster of the school kind of told my parents, you should get your son to audition for Billy Elliot.
Stop it.
So it was never anything we sought out. It was completely by chance.
Yeah.
I went and auditioned.
The FPL On-Call program is one of the easiest ways to help lower your electricity.
They must have liked me. They started sending ballet teachers to my very, very masculine rugby school.
But you see what Tom is kind of saying? Like, he's kind of saying, like, bro, sometimes you just got to take chances, bro. Try everything. Don't just try one thing and think that, oh, I'm good at this one thing and that's it. Like, try everything. Try acting, sports, drama, whatever you think is good, like poetry. Write something down in a journal. You know, figure out what you truly like. You know, a lot of people that go to college and finish high school and finish college, they still don't know what they want to do with life. Try to figure it out early, like at a younger age, so you'll be set when you're older. I just feel like find the niche now so you don't have to worry about it when you're older.
Wow.
Which did not go down very well.
Wow.
And so every lunchtime at school, I would have these teachers come and teach me ballet. And after 2 years of auditioning, I got the part. I did the show for 2 years. And my parents just saw it as an amazing exercise to learn new skills, learn how to be a professional. And then an agent came to see the show and booked it.
We had no idea that
No.
next moment you're going to be acting.
Yeah, we didn't invite the agent. We didn't seek out an agent. She just came to see the show and said, would you like representation?
I love that.
And I said, yes, obviously. Why wouldn't you? And then my first audition out the gate was for a film that did really well. I got American reps from there, and then I just never looked back, really.
That first part was quite a dark story, wasn't it?
Yes.
And did you find that hard, going from zero into that? That must have been quite a transition, right? Because it wasn't an easy picking.
I think as a kid, being on a movie set, as you know, is so exciting and impressive.
Immense.
And there's all these amazing creative people doing different things that are all contributing to the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I was so distracted by my now love for movies that I wasn't really that hung up on how intense the experience was.
The actual, amazing. And in terms of nerves, how do you hide those? How do you deal with that kind of pressure? Because you make it look seamless now.
Well, I've always had this thing. The best advice I ever got was from a director I worked with as a kid.
Right.
Who asked me to describe. I'll put a bit of mustard in there, yeah?
Absolutely. Some mustard.
God, I was not about to ask you to open that for me there. I was going to give every ounce of strength. He asked me to describe the feeling of queuing up for a roller coaster.
Right.
And he said, imagine that feeling, and how would you describe that feeling?
Gotcha.
And I said, oh, it's excitement.
Gotcha.
So then he said, now imagine that you're going on stage. Describe that feeling for me. He goes, oh, it's nerve-wracking. He goes, now describe the actual physical feeling of it. And you're like, oh, they're the same.
Right.
So I've just spent my entire life kind of brainwashing myself to believe that when I'm nervous, I'm just really excited.
Food runs in the family brilliantly, right? I mean, growing up in a disciplined household, Sam being a prolific chef. How do you deal with that on the set? Have you stopped picking? Are you more cautious about what you're eating? Are you focusing more on your diet?
It depends on what I'm working on. Like we're going on to Spider-Man now, which means I've got to be really careful with what I eat so I can stay fit and healthy and, be on top of my game every day. What's been so lovely about Sam is you've been very helpful for Sam, which I'm hugely appreciative of.
He's naturally talented with food, by the way.
Yeah, he really does have a gift.
So
Yeah.
there's a natural connect that is just.
Gordon Ramsay is very fast. You can tell when somebody been cooking for years. Like this man is moving like crazy. He's moving like speed of lightning right now. If y'all really paying attention.
It's obvious. And he was born to cook. Let's get that absolutely clear. With or without me, he was born to cook.
He's been doing a cookbook.
Yes.
So every day he is cooking these amazing meals. And then because my brothers and I live just round the corner from him, we've had nearly a year of being cooked for by my brother. And it has been glorious.
Love that. And favourite dishes?
Sam does an amazing katsu curry.
Love it.
He does an amazing sticky pork bao bun. He does everything from scratch.
Love that. And then the super indulgent, when you want to super relax and like sod it. Give me 2,000 calories. What is it? Is it a curry?
My favourite, I have to say, is a chicken Veronique, but with dauphinoise potatoes. It's like a chicken dish, but he peels the grapes.
Right.
And it's in a really creamy sauce.
Wow.
With
Okay. Like Veronique.
Chicken Veronique, yeah, that's
Chicken
exactly
Veronique.
it, yeah. And I love that. And if I'm ever...
Do you have any idea how long it is to peel those grapes?
Oh, mate, he
I mean,
sits there all day doing it. Yeah.
Should get his other person to start peeling these grapes. I mean, if there's one power growing up on the back of all those incredible movies, what superpower would you love to have in real life?
What would make my life easier? I would have the ability to teleport.
Right.
Oh, you know what? My superpower. Look, I always wanted to have the ability to move like Flash, but also have the ability to be invisible. Y'all don't understand why. Look, Flash can go anywhere like that, right? Like that, with no hesitation. But to also be invisible while you're doing that, yo, the sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Those are the two superpowers I kind of want all the time.
I mean, you and I had that summer where we were on the same flight every second weekend together.
Every other weekend, when we'd
we
sit
were
opposite
next to
each
each
other.
other.
Little glass of champagne.
Yeah.
And
Maybe a
then we'd
few
like-
glasses of champagne back then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once I got the bottle back from the hostess, then we'd sit there talking. I never told you what happened like the third or fourth time. I just finished filming. I sat down, got aboard, tracksuit on, glass champagne. I took a sleeping tablet. You came on last, sat down in front of me. I'm like, oh,
With weight loss by Hims, customers report losing over 11 pounds in just their first month.
No way.
You're the only person that kept me up for 4 hours. I'd taken this tablet and I was so desperate to get to sleep, but I was just like, because you
Mate, you should have just told me to off. I wouldn't have left you alone.
we were having such a great chat that we're talking about this, talking about that, and then all of a sudden I was like,
Oh, mate.
Tom, we're landing in 4 hours. We've got to get to sleep.
That is
Do you remember?
hilarious. Yeah.
4:30 in the morning, I'm like, geez. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, man.
Gordon James. Ever thought about using the word James with future movies going forward?
Listen, this
Look what they call beer. They call it Buro. Bero. What? They call it Buro.
speculation at the minute. We'll keep it to a minimum for now.
You think?
Yeah, we'll get there one day.
Shaken, not beer-road?
It doesn't look the same in a martini glass.
I know, but you're going to have to.
Oh,
Seriously. Can you imagine what's going to happen to your life if you do? First of all, you'd love that opportunity, right?
Oh, dude, I mean, every young British actor, it's the pinnacle of working in our industry. I already consider myself to be the luckiest kid alive, you know. I could never have dreamed to have the career that I've had.
Sure.
How many of these should I put in?
So we're going to dress it lightly. Nothing worse with a sort of heavy cloy,
Okay.
slaw. We want it nice and light, so 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Some fresh lime juice, a little bit of lime zest in there, and give it a good mix. Salt, pepper.
if you watch our Gordon Ramsay just moving, it's the funniest thing ever. It's almost like I'm watching him on his show. You know, with the other chefs, how they gotta move fast and figure out the food and the recipe and everything. It's just like, bro, it's funny to see him actually going at that speed right now.
Touch our hot sauce, and then we can start putting this beautiful bad boy together. And I'm serious, I mean, whilst this is nice and sort of fruity,
Yeah.
honestly, the tenderization it does in chicken is off the charts.
Really?
Yeah, really, really good.
Do you find that the lack of presence of alcohol makes a difference in that process?
I think it's to do flavor profile,
Yeah.
lack of alcohol. And I think, and listen, you know, we drink in moderation. So this is a really nice go-to refreshing thing, especially in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
And so that's the sort of pick-me-up.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never been a massive sort of pint guy.
Right.
I don't go out for pints. But this thing, super ice cold in an ice glass, yeah, off the charts.
Thank you so much.
Your world, my world, are notorious for burnouts.
Yeah.
You found that balance brilliantly.
Yes,
right?
thank you.
How did you get to that point? And what was the moment that you said, right, hey, time out, recuperate, refresh, relax, and charge those batteries? Because it's very rare to hear that kind of balance, especially in your 20s.
Interestingly, I feel like I spent a lot of time with you over lockdown. Lockdown was the first time that
Right.
I'd been forced to take a break.
Yeah. Passport put away.
Yeah, literally. And I think as a young kid, fame is such a fickle thing.
Yeah.
And because it happened so quickly for
Facts.
me, as quickly as it happened, it felt like it could just as quickly disappear.
Gotcha.
So I felt this need to constantly be working. And when COVID happened and I was forced to stay at home, it made me realize just how important, you know, your personal life is as well as your professional life.
Yeah.
So now I'm taking a much more active step in finding ways to, you know, enjoy the fruits of my labor perhaps. And your cooking videos, because I've never really been a cook,
it.
it's always been Sam.
Yeah.
I would literally every day watch one of your videos, go to the supermarket, buy the ingredients, come, make an absolute
Stop
dog's
it.
dinner of it.
And then Sam comes back.
Yeah, and then
lifts it
Sam
up.
comes and makes it. Yeah.
I love that. This sibling brotherhood, I mean, the connect is incredible. Every time I see it, they're all together. It's like this pack. Where does that come from? Just
Our parents, every night, family dinners, arguments at the family dinner table,
Always.
funniest memories at the family dinner table.
always.
No phones, no TVs on, sit down and talk.
Yeah, coming up in a Caribbean household, that was like that too. You have to have your family has to be like this. Like you didn't do things separately. I remember my dad getting upset at me for not sharing my iPod with my brother. That was a big thing. Like share what you have. Like they come from nothing in a sense. So that camaraderie and that like do everything together, that's real. Tom Holland is speaking facts right now.
Yeah.
And I think after we left school, we all just got closer and closer. And, we all lived 5-10 minutes from each other down the road. So I think the only reason they're coming to my house at the minute is I'm the only one that has air conditioning. I think they're coming over to enjoy the fact that my kitchen is nice and cool.
Did you manage to get your head around that story of Billy Elliot? Because it is quite groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I saw the musical when Elton,
Oh, it's an amazing
created
piece of
it.
work.
We sat there and there wasn't a dry eye
Yeah.
in the theatre. And you've been to Newcastle, right?
Yeah, of course.
You've just
Yeah,
seen
absolutely.
how devastating and how hard that is.
Yeah.
Did you realise the kind of impact in terms of the ground it would have playing that part?
Again, I think when we were kids, I was so caught up in the idea of being young and on the West End and performing in front of 2,000 people every other night. But as I've grown up, what I love about the show is it's a musical for the everyday mams. It's the dad crying while he's singing to his son about the hardships of going back to work when he's on strike and going against his union. And I think it's really important, that sort of stuff,
Did you ever think it would help set up for one of the biggest viral moments of your entire career? Lip sync battle.
No,
Come
I did
on.
not.
Come
And
on.
what was really great about that is people didn't know that I could dance.
No.
It was I kept that quiet. I don't know why.
Oh, boy, you did.
And I came out with a bang.
Came out with a bang. I mean, Jesus.
So funny, Zendaya and we were chatting at the time about...
All right, hold on, real quick, guys. This right here is kind of like something that's different. Tom Holland right now, he actually did this. Kicks and giggles, funny reaction. But there was a movie that came out where he was like acting as if, homosexual, actor and blah blah blah. Even Zendaya moved into that realm of like risque type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing where I'm like, I see what Tom Holland is trying to purvey or like, set. Like he can do everything. Like he's trying to show you that he's versatile, he can do everything. But for some strange reason, man, whether it's white, black, Hispanic, seeing a man in a dress or like makeup up, I feel like they're parading us. I feel like they're like making us look crazy. If you understand what I'm saying. It's respected because he's doing it to show that he's versatile. But I just feel like it's like a humiliation type of thing. Like I don't know, I can't explain it, but if you feel what I'm saying, if you feel where I'm coming from.
Time about
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because with the free ad block extension from Capital One,
what we were going to do, and we had
Right.
agreed that we would take it easy.
What?
That was the agreement, that it
Stop
was like, I'm not going to do anything crazy, you're not going to do anything crazy, we're just going to keep it nice and easy breezy. And then when I was working with the creative team coming up with the ideas, they kind of pitched this umbrella thing. And as we were rehearsing, it got crazier and crazier, and then the rain machine came in, and then I was like, yeah, I want to wear fishnets and do this, and I want a wig and a quick change and stuff.
What were your brothers saying?
Well, my
You're
dad,
popping
when
out
I
with
told my
fishnets.
dad, he was like, son, I don't think that's a good idea.
Did
I
you
don't
borrow
think you
mums?
should do that.
Were the mums fishnets?
They were my granny's, actually. And I was like, no, Dad, it will be really fun. Like, I'm going to have a good time. And I think he was just, at that time in my career, he was very worried about me becoming too famous too quickly.
Right.
So he was really keen for me to not do extra TV shows that I didn't have to do,
Right.
to try and maintain
control.
that part of my childhood.
I mean, it's annoying because only 177 million people saw it.
It's ridiculous, yeah, it is. And honestly, of all the pieces of work I've done that I've put my heart and soul into, blood, sweat and tears, the lip sync battle is the thing that everyone brings up. It's never Spider-Man, it's never, any of my other movies,
Nice.
It's always the lip sync battle.
Nice.
But you see why they bring it up though. Just to reiterate what I was saying before, like it just looks, man, that thing right there about men wearing makeup and in a dress. You throwing a man in a dress. I don't care what color the man is. I just look at it like they trying to embarrass us. And I'm talking about the higher ups. They're trying to embarrass us. And every known famous actor, comedian had to go through that. And I just feel like, yes, it shows your versatility, but it also shows the audience, damn, are you willing to go that far to make us laugh or that far to bring out that character? We don't know, you know what I'm saying? So, hey.
Haunts me.
But viral sensation, mate. Beyond belief. Well done. Great
Cheers.
job.
Thank
Where are
you.
those fishnets, by the way?
They're framed actually at the Met right now.
We got so heavily engrossed in the conversation, we didn't even talk about this freaking delicious sandwich.
Mate, we threw that together so quickly.
So, big lettuce.
What did I just say? I said Gordon Ramsay was moving like he was on his actual show. Fast as heck for no reason right now.
I'm a big fan of the sort of butter lettuce, way more flavour. I'm not a big fan of iceberg. Start off with that, then it goes to the slaw, then the chicken. It's been dredged twice. So it gets really nice and super crisp on the outside. Chicken nice and tender, and then a little bit of hot sauce on top. And the slaw with a little jalapeno, bound with a light mayo, and Bob's your uncle.
It looks delicious. It
Yeah.
looks gorgeous.
I love the way you squash it down like that, and it just makes it all nice and congealed.
Just used to eating in a car on the road, you know. We tucking in?
Shall we?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Oh my word.
That's lovely.
It's fire.
Isn't that nice?
That is delicious. I think the slaw really brings it together, to be honest. Wash it down.
The chicken,
The chicken's gorgeous.
isn't it? Delicious.
All right, y'all. That was Gordon Ramsay and Tom Holland. They bonded over a spicy fried chicken sandwich. Like I said before, guys, I will always keep bringing you more content like this. Just let me know. Like, subscribe, run the likes up on my channel. Subscribe to my channel, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. All right. Peace and love.